All right, hi everybody. This is Miss Malloy, and we have two special guests today. Let us welcome Cole and Adam. They're going to be helping out with our lecture today. And today's lecture is on Mesopotamia and the Sumerian civilization. So let's just get to it then. You should be on the section of your packet that says Mesopotamia, right where it says geographic setting. So Cole, can you tell us a little bit about the geography of Mesopotamia?
What's up, 10th graders? Today we're going to be talking about the geography of Mesopotamia. Its setting was generally in the north and east of Egypt, and it was located in the Fertile Crescent. It's that crescent-shaped region with lots of farmable land located between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers.
Fantastic. That sounds so interesting. And Adam, can you tell us a little more about the geographic setting?
Well, it stretched all the way from the Mediterranean Sea to the Persian Gulf, and there were few natural barriers like mountains in the region, allowing people to migrate easily from one place to another, but allowed for frequent invasions.
Ooh, frequent invasions. That sounds kind of scary, but hey, maybe that contributed to many different types of people living there. Cole, what did that do in terms of the types of people who ended up settling there?
Yeah, there were definitely a lot of diverse groups of people who popped up here and there again, but it was a region that was never really fully united under a single leader. It was known as the Cradle of civilization.
Fascinating stuff. And Adam, what else can you tell us?
Well, I could tell you that the eastern portion of the Fertile Crescent was known as Mesopotamia, and it was home to many early civilizations, including the Sumerians.
Ah, the Sumerians. We all remember the Sumerians. Well, let's learn a little bit about them. Adam, what can you tell us about the Sumerians? Who were they?
Well, they popped up about 5,000 years ago along the Tigris and Euphrates rivers.
And Cole, what can you add?
Well, the Sumerian civilization was made up of a number of large city-states, each with their own governments. And the city-states sometimes fought each other for territory.
Oh, scary. War. Wow. Well, we know they have a lot of religious beliefs, so let's take a look at their religion now. Adam, what can you tell us about some of the beliefs that existed there?
The Samaritans had a polytheistic society and believed in many gods and goddesses. And many of these gods were closely tied to nature and crop harvests and had human qualities attached to them.
Fascinating. They almost sound like the Greek gods to me. They came later, though. All right, Cole, what can you tell us?
Well, the Sumerians built large buildings called ziggurats. They had shrines on top of these massive pyramid-shaped structures where offerings were most likely made to their gods, but we don't know for sure. Keeping the gods and goddesses happy through offerings seemed important to the Sumerians.
Yeah, we don't want to make them angry. Ooh. All right, well, let's move now on to the government system of the Sumerian society. Adam, can you start us off, and what do we think, what type of government do we think they had?
Well, their leadership seemed to have been passed down by hereditary rulers, and these rulers were seen as representatives for the gods and were responsible for enforcing laws in their society.
Fascinating. And Cole?
Rulers also collected taxes and maintained the city walls and irrigation systems.
Well, that must have been really important to collect taxes to build things, and wow, maintaining city walls and irrigation systems, that must get expensive. So, well, it would probably be a really wise thing to collect taxes in such a society. Very interesting. Well, I'm sure this is going to lead to a very interesting social structure. So, Cole, can you just enlighten us on the social structure of the ancient Sumerians?
Yeah, there were definitely some distinct social classes similar to those in ancient Egypt and some similar to those that we learned about in ninth grade.
Fantastic. And Adam, what can you add?
Well, as expected, most people were farmers at the bottom of the social classes, with artisans and merchants in the middle, but priests seemed to have been the highest social class.
Yeah, that sounds very similar to ancient Egypt. Wow, and some of the other societies from ninth grade that we learned about. Interesting. All right, well, let's move on to the economy. Adam, tell us a little about their economy.
They seem to have grown rich from trade, using trade routes across deserts and rivers.
I wonder how we knew about trade routes. Cole, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, there is evidence to suggest that the Sumerians were trading with places as far away as Egypt and India, based on the artifacts found in the region.
Wow, artifacts. Those things that people leave behind and archaeologists uncover. Fascinating stuff. All right, Cole, can you continue on and just tell us about why we'll remember the Sumerians today? What were some of their contributions?
Well, they built the first wheeled vehicles.
Oh, wow. Wheels. That's great. And Adam?
Well, they had some irrigation systems and canal systems, and they helped develop systems to protect themselves from massive flooding of the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. They also invented an early form of writing called cuneiform, wedge-shaped writing pressed into clay tablets.
Fantastic. And Cole, how did they influence your future math class?
Well, they developed algebra and geometry, so you have them to thank for that extra free period you don't have now.
Fantastic. All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for helping everyone learn so much about Mesopotamia and Sumerian society, and thanks for listening, everybody. Bye-bye.